The room is silent except for the slow crackle of burning wood. Shadows crawl along the walls like predators waiting to pounce. You stand before a mirror, but the reflection staring back is not you. It is weaker, softer, a version of yourself that bows, bends, and breaks under the weight of the world. And in that moment you realize something. The world has no mercy for the weak. It devours them, it forgets them. And if you stay this way, timid, fragile, invisible, you will be consumed as well. But deep inside, there is another version of you, buried, chained, starved of light. A darker self, ruthless, disciplined, unyielding. The self that does not apologize for existing. The self that understands what Machiavelli knew centuries ago. That to rise in a world built on power, you must learn to fight with power. Not kindness, not fairness, power. This is not about becoming a better person. This is about becoming untouchable, unshakable, the strongest version of yourself. These are Machiavelli's ruthless rules. Ignore them, and you will remain prey. Embrace them, and you will become the predator. Reality is complex, messy, and often uncontrollable. But perception, that is malleable. Machiavelli taught that rulers should care less about being good and more about appearing good. In your own life, this means stop obsessing over truth as others define it. People don't reward truth, they reward appearances. If you want to be seen as strong, act strong. If you want respect, carry yourself with the weight of someone already respected. Power begins in the minds of others before it ever becomes real in your hands. Control their eyes and their hearts will follow. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is eternal. The strongest version of yourself doesn't wake up every morning filled with inspiration. It wakes up with systems. Machiavelli understood that order, not chaos, builds empires. Your body, your mind, your craft, they grow only through ruthless repetition. Set a standard for yourself that does not bend to moods, laziness, or excuses. Become a machine of willpower. The world respects results, not feelings. Words reveal more than they conceal. Machiavelli wrote that it is safer to be feared than loved, but it is also safer to be silent than foolish. Silence is power. It creates mystery. It makes others wonder what you know, what you're planning, what you might be capable of. The strongest version of yourself doesn't explain, doesn't defend, doesn't beg to be understood. It moves in silence and lets actions do the speaking. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." The shadow, your anger, jealousy, greed, hunger for dominance, cannot be destroyed. It must be harnessed. Machiavelli would have understood this well. To lead, to survive, you must embrace the darkness within you. Denying it only makes you weak. The strongest version of yourself is not pure, it is whole. It has looked into the abyss, accepted its demons, and made them serve its will. Fairness is a story told to keep the masses docile. Power is the reality behind the curtain. Machiavelli revealed that people are motivated by self-interest, not by ideals. If you cling to fairness, you will be devoured by those who play the game with sharper claws. To become the strongest version of yourself, you must learn the rules of power. Leverage, timing, alliances, strategy. Forget the illusion of a fair world. The world is not fair. The world is a battlefield. Every wasted moment is a debt you owe to your weaker self. Time is the one resource Machiavelli warned could never be replenished. To waste time is to waste life. Audit your hours, cut the distractions, destroy the habits that dilute your focus. Each second should be an investment into strength, mental, physical, spiritual. The strongest version of yourself treats time as a currency more valuable than gold, because it is. Machiavelli's most famous lesson: it is safer to be feared than loved. Love is fragile. Fear endures. When people fear you, they calculate before crossing you. They think twice before betraying you. Fear is a shield. But here lies the paradox. While you should inspire fear, you must never be ruled by your own. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of loss. The strongest version of yourself uses fear as a weapon, but does not bow to it. Master fear, or be mastered by it. Friendship is emotional. Loyalty is strategic. Machiavelli warned that friends are dangerous. They demand too much, expect too much, and turn against you when it no longer benefits them. Loyalty, however, can be forged through strength, respect, and mutual gain. Do not seek companions who like you. Seek allies who stand because they need you. Friendships fade. Loyalty built on necessity endures. The strongest version of yourself does not crave to be liked. It commands loyalty. The strongest weapon in life is unpredictability. The moment people think they know you, they think they can control you. Machiavelli's prince was advised to be both lion and fox, ferocious when needed, cunning when required. To achieve this, never bare your soul completely. Keep parts of yourself hidden, locked away, untouchable. Share just enough to create trust, but never enough to make yourself vulnerable. The strongest version of you is never fully known. Comfort is a cage disguised as freedom. It whispers promises of ease, but in reality, it chains you to weakness. Machiavelli lived in a world of war, betrayal, and shifting power. Comfort was not survival. Hardship was. Nietzsche declared, "One must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star." Hardship sharpens you. Discomfort strengthens you. Pain teaches you. The strongest version of yourself doesn't seek comfort. It seeks fire. The greatest mistakes are made when people show their strength too soon. Machiavelli insisted on patience, on strategy, on waiting until the perfect moment to strike. The same applies to your life. Do not broadcast your goals. Do not reveal your plans. Build in silence, in obscurity, where no one can sabotage you. Then, when the time comes, emerge with undeniable strength. The strongest version of you does not beg for recognition. It commands it when the foundation is unshakable. Mercy is beautiful, but too much mercy breeds weakness. People take advantage of endless forgiveness. They drain those who never learn to say no. Machiavelli warned that those who extend mercy without limits invite ruin. The strongest version of yourself shows compassion selectively, wisely. It knows when to forgive and when to cut ties, burn bridges, and move forward without hesitation. Mercy is a tool, not a prison. Use it sparingly, or it will destroy you. Look once more into the mirror. The weak reflection still lingers, waiting to reclaim you. It whispers excuses, pleads for comfort, begs for you to step back into mediocrity. But now you know the truth. The world is not gentle. It does not reward softness. It rewards strength, strategy, and will. These 12 rules are not easy. They are not kind. They are not meant to make you loved. They are meant to make you unbreakable, to forge the steel within you into a weapon the world cannot ignore, to transform you from prey into predator, from forgotten shadow into undeniable force. Understand this: life is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming powerful. Not powerful over others, but over yourself, over your fears, over your shadow, over time, comfort, weakness, and distraction. The Prince Machiavelli wrote about is not some distant ruler. It is you if you dare to rise above the fragile self, staring back in the mirror. So choose. Remain the weak reflection, devoured by a merciless world, or embrace the ruthless path and step into your strongest self. The world will not wait, and neither should you.